Firstly, I want to say a massive thank you for agreeing to come down and do it.
Thank you. How'd you like my set?
It was wonderful, I hear.
Okay,
yeah, cool. I heard lots of applause and I heard you fell over, so that's two criteria ticked off for me. I was wondering, if you don't mind me asking, what it was about being invited to do this gig specifically that made you say yes to it. I mean, fair enough if you're just mates with Francesca. Was there anything about
Well, yeah, but actually I flew over early just for this gig. I'm doing a tour of the UK until May 24th or something, but I came early for this, so. I mean, it's a wonderful gig, and just seeing the bill of comics are, like, the comics that are on the show are all my favorite comics, because they, I mean, they're incredibly funny, but on top of that, a lot of their stuff, or sometimes all of their stuff, has an underlying meaning, or sometimes a straightforward meaning that is important, you know, involving the world, involving media, involving the way we think about the world, and that to me is my favorite kind of comedy, and so just being on this show with these amazing, great comics is wonderful.
Oh, fantastic. I'm really glad that you did manage to kind of to do it, and thank you so much for flying over early, that's amazing. I mean, obviously, you're American, as you've mentioned.
As I've pointed out.
Yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts on the American political system as it is now? I mean, that's a big question. But,
it's working swimmingly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's perfect. You know, it's amazing. As I always, as a comic, I keep wanting something to be upset about, but it's all going so well that I haven't found anything. No, it's a festering pile of shit. And it's, you know, I mean, the sad thing is that although it is still groundbreaking to have the first American black president, he has proven that the left, at least the establishment left, is as eager to bomb people, is as eager to let Wall Street run, you know, wild, like, nothing has changed. I mean, 2008 was the largest financial crime the world's ever seen, and we're still seeing the dominoes fall from it, and perhaps not, you know, I can't imagine it'll ever be stable. And no one's gone to jail, no one's been prosecuted. Our Attorney General said recently that these organizations, these banks, these huge banks are too big to even prosecute, because they're too big. The threat of prosecution, he believes, would hurt the economy. So when you're, I mean, that's like a killer being told, well, don't kill people, but if you do, we can't prosecute you, you know. So it's you know, saying that prosecuting them will hurt the economy. What about telling them that they can do whatever the fuck they want and just run wild? That hurts the world, that hurts people, and it is, you know, I talk about it in my act, this corporate pillaging of the world, that it seems everyone is just accepting like it's a Black Eyed Peas song. You know, we're like, well, it's gonna be around for a while, might as well pretend like we like it. No, I think comedy is very important in getting the message out, because I think we're all important in it. I think we all do our part, and comedy is another tool in the toolbox. And especially in these times when people are so ADD, people are taking in so much information. I mean, just sprayed in the face with information on a daily basis. And comedy is kind of a shortcut. It both helps people forward it to friends, and it helps people think about it, and it helps people that wouldn't normally listen to these topics, that don't go looking for this kind of news, for information about the economy, about the world, about the government. They stumble upon it because they're laughing and they're enjoying themselves. And then the final reason it's important is because activists, those of us who are standing up against this shit and this pillaging of the world, need something to not kill ourselves. You know, we need something to not just drive our cars off cliffs. So I think that comedy is important on many levels.